Most of you already know probably that bad habits can take up a lot of your time. And when you quit, it kind of leaves a void in your daily routine. Now imagine what happens if you quit a lot of habits at once. Suddenly your personal calendar is like gaping holes of free time. Most people aren't prepared, what to do with all that extra free time. Just to remind you, over the past 3 or so years, I've eradicated some of the most major time-wasting habits in my life. I've literally gone through a radical transformation. My smoke breaks 20 or more times a day, gone. My late nights spent drinking cup after cup of alcohol, gone. And other mindless dopamine-chasing excursions, vanished. And quite suddenly, I wasn't the same person I was anymore. I definitely wasn't the same person. I'm like a new person. And for a while, and still a little bit to this day, I felt scattered. Something was wrong, something was missing, or I thought something was wrong. But in hindsight, I determined that it was basically my brain defragmenting like a hard drive. It was cleaning up the little remnants left over from other bad habits I used to have, and it was reformatting and getting itself ready for a new and better life. It was literally mental brain clutter. And once the dust settled, something really amazing happened. You have to know, new habits don't just magically appear. But as I was navigating my new life, you started noticing that doors were quietly opening. It wasn't like, hello, we have new things to do. New things started sneaking in, new positive things. Like some of my new habits were pretty obvious. Like I became organized. So definitely I became, or I'm still becoming like this like really detail-oriented and organized person. It really feels good, in fact. And other new habits crept in as well. I had like more structure in my mind, and I was seeing things a lot more clearly. I truly felt like I had a sense of purpose. But the good thing is, once I quit these bad habits, I didn't force myself to be something new or different. I just let life naturally just happen. I quit my habits because it totally made sense to quit these habits. You know what I'm saying? There was no pressure or no worry about what was going to fill the void from these, absent habits. And luckily for me, I didn't replace one bad habit with another one that was equally or more destructive. Instead, I became super aware of what these habits did to me, and I started identifying other habits that I could break and get rid of and replace with better habits. It was almost like that movie, what was that movie with Brendan, what's his name, where he felt limitless. I really did feel like I had superpowers. But there's two things I learned also from this whole process. Is number one, you don't really want to overdo it. You don't want to go too nuts with being this superhuman person, because then you're going to bite off more than you can handle. And number two is you don't want to rest on your success. Like, oh yeah, I quit smoking, so let me go now eat junk food. You don't want to become complacent. So there's a very fine balance between, continuing a positive trajectory and finding room to breathe. You know what I mean? So how about you guys? Has anybody else here went through a radical change voluntarily? Did any of you slip back into your old addictions? Drop a comment below and maybe I can help you stay on course too. That's it for today's video. See you next time and have a great rest of your day.